श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीसद्गुरुपरमात्मने नमः। सर्वमहर्षिभ्यो नमः. The object of meditation, the method of meditation and its results are described. 9th Shloka. Kavim Purana Manushashitaram Anoraniyam Samanusmaredyaha Sarvasya Dhataramachintya Rupam Aditya Varnam Tamasah Parastat. 10th Shloka. Prayana Kale Manasachalena Bhaktya Yukto Yoga Chalena Chaiva Bhruvor Madhye Pranamavesya Samyak Satam Param Purushamupaiti Divyam. Substance. Who, at the time of leaving the body, by the power of yogic practice, fixes the vital breath in the center of the brows and thinks continuously of the omniscient, the ancient, the controller of the worlds, subtler than atom, supporter of all, of inconceivable form, self-illumined like the sun, beyond darkness, he attains the self-illumined Paramatma. Commentary. The Lord describes the different aspects of Paramatma and points the way of meditation. It is necessary to know the attributes of the Supreme for strengthening and confirming one's faith in Him. Naturally, people can only think of that about which something is known. So, in the 9th verse, 8 attributes of the Supreme are mentioned. First one, the Lord is omniscient, the poet of poets. To know Him is the highest poetic experience. Second, He is the ancient without a beginning. All other beings have a beginning and so they have an end also. Paramatma is eternal. Third, He is the Lord and controller of all the worlds. What should be the one's devotion to Him compared with the respect that one has for small prince of earthly states? Fourth, the Upanishads declare that He is smaller than the atom and bigger than the biggest. Therefore, knowing that the Lord is present in everything, big and small, one should have a devotional attitude to everything in the world. Fifth, He is beyond the senses and cannot be comprehended by the mind. But the purified mind by contemplation becomes one with Him, even as the rivers, when they merge in the sea, lose their separateness and becomes one with the ocean. The purified mind knows Him by being united with Him. There is no other way to know the Lord. Sixth, He is light. It is His light that illumines the sun and everything else. Seventh, He is beyond the darkness of ignorance, beyond Maya. Man, when he leaves the body, should contemplate Paramatma by understanding Him through these 8 attributes. Here, death is described as travel to the distant place, prayana, just as man secures all necessary things before he starts on a travel. Even so, he should provide himself with all the best qualities before he leaves the body. Thus, during the last moments also, man should contemplate Paramatma with bhakti and yoga. Both are essential for dhyana. Bhakti is necessary to destroy egotism and secure the grace of God. Yoga is necessary to restrain the senses and mind for the purpose of meditating on the Supreme. Also, the mind should be immovable and the meditation continuous. The reward for this is absolute freedom, moksha. Question. What attributes of Paramatma are mentioned here? Answer. He is omniscient, ancient, the controller of all the worlds, subtler than atom, supporter of all, inconceivable in form, self-illuminating like the sun, shining beyond all darkness. Question. How should one meditate on him at the time of leaving the body? Answer. With steady mind, with devotion, and with yogic power, holding the vital breath in the center of the brows, one should meditate. What is the result? Answer. He attains the state of Paramatma. Question. So, what is the way to attain him? Answer. Devotion and yoga. The excellence of the supreme state is declared. 11th sloka. Yadaksharam veda vido vadanti vishanti yadyatayo vetaragaha yadichanto brahmacharyam charanti tatte padam sangrahena pravakshe. Substance, which the knowers of Vedas declare imperishable, which the self-controlled ascetic freed from desire enter, desiring which men practice the vow of celibacy. That goal I will declare to you in brief. Commentary. The Lord says that He would declare the Supreme briefly. The Supreme has no end, has no words, can fully describe it. So the Lord gives the very essence of the Vedas and the worship of the Supreme as the simple single syllable Om Pranava. The Vedas declare that Brahman alone is eternal. Everything else is transitory and changing. It is this reality that man has to understand and realize. Knowledge of all other things cannot confer the bliss of immortality. In Hinduism, every child, when he starts his education, begins with the sacred word Om, which is Brahman. So, whatever else a man may learn and understand, he should not neglect the knowledge of the imperishable Brahman. The knowers of Vedas, after a great deal of thought, have arrived at the highest goal, Brahman, and thus attained absolute peace and bliss. Who can enter this state? This question is also answered here. Only those who are free from attachment and desire, free from lust and hatred, can enter the Brahmi state. Let no man complain that he cannot attain that state. The key to this consummation is in his hands. It is purity. Let the mind be purged of all impure tendencies, and that very moment Brahman is realized. Those who practice severe austerities, restraining the senses and controlling the mind, are qualified and fit to realize Brahman. Celibacy is the bedrock for all spiritual development. Those who aspire for the highest should be free from sensuality in thought, word, and deed. They should live and move in Brahman, the pure and blessed, untainted by anything else. The Lord uses the emphatic term pravakshya to indicate the importance of Brahma Vidya, which he teaches to his disciple and through him to all mankind. Question. What is the state of Paramatma? Answer. He is imperishable. Question. Who knows him? Answer. The knowers of Vedas. Question. Who enters that state? Answer. Those who are freed from desire and who practice celibacy. Question. Then, what is the way to attain him? Answer. Destruction of the vasanas and practice of brahmacharya.